Queen's bombshell announcement. It's all over for Meghan and Harry's royal titles. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were previously advised by a royal historian to use an alternative title to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were spotted on a rare outing this week. The pair were snapped making the 5-minute journey to Oprah Winfrey's 7-acre estate. According to several reports, they spent around an hour at the TV host's home. The visitors sparked claims that they may be preparing for another tell-all interview, following on from their Bombshell 2021 televised talk. However, nothing has been confirmed, neither by Meghan and Harry or Winfrey. They have only recently returned to the US, where they permanently reside, having spent some time in the UK earlier this month for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. It was the first time most members of the royal family had the chance to meet the newest addition to the Sussex family, Lilibet, who was born in June of last year. Much has been said about the tot and her brother, Archie, and their entitlement to royal titles. Similar things have been asked about Meghan and Harry, as while the pair dropped the use of their HRH titles on stepping down as senior royals, they still use the names Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Meghan used the royal title for her children's book, The Bench. At the time of its publication, debate was rife over whether she was right to use the Duchess moniker, with Marlene Koenig, a royal historian, suggesting that she and Harry use a different type of title. Speaking, she said the pair might just use Sussex after their names, and explained, if you look at other members of the family or peers or heir to peerages, Beatrice and Eugenie do not use their titles in their jobs. On their work websites it's Beatrice York, Eugenie York. Uncle Charles, Earl Spencer, he's written several books, but doesn't use his title on his books, he uses Charles Spencer. The Earl of Harewood, whose father was the Queen's first cousin, was a producer, he used Lascelles, the family name, as his title. So, I think they should step away from using their titles, they should just use Meghan Sussex, Harry Sussex. There is so much precedent for that, especially in the US. There's nothing stopping you having your title as a royal if you're abroad, but you usually don't use your titles. But from a professional aspect and the precedence of so many peers and other members of the royal family who don't use their titles. I'm not denigrating them at all, I just think it would lessen the tension if they didn't use the titles, to say, hey, we're just gonna use, in the credits, Meghan Sussex, Harry Sussex. There's nothing wrong with that. Express.co.uk previously asked its readers about Meghan and Harry's titles, and whether they should be allowed to keep them. In response to a poll carried out in April, 8,842 people cast their votes and a staggering 96%, 8,466 people, voted yes, Meghan and Harry should have their titles removed. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced they were quitting the royal family and moving to the US, there was a lot of interest in how they would make their money and become financially independent. As one of the most talked about couples of the decade, it was hardly surprising that they managed to secure a number of multi-million-dollar business deals, but the one that fans were most excited about was their partnership with TV streaming giant, Netflix. While none of their projects have actually made it into our living rooms yet, work is well underway on Harry's Invictus Games documentary. And it's widely reported that they've got something else in the pipeline, a fly-on-the-wall documentary about themselves, with filming having taken place over the last few months. Although not been officially confirmed, camera crews are said to have been following the couple at their California mansion and on their trip to New York last September. So what do we know about the show and when can we expect to see it on screen? Show and